Leuk dat je weer kijkt en luistert naar een nieuwe podcast. We zijn ondertussen, is het net geen 2 weken meer voor het event. Dus we zijn bezig met onze laatste sprekers ook in de podcast te introduceren. En vandaag gaan we het hebben over een heel belangrijk onderdeel, namelijk je boekhouding. En hiervoor heb ik Coco aan tafel van Kliklaar. En we're going to change our language in English in this podcast. Coco, can you tell me something about yourself and can you tell our listeners something about Kliklaar?
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Coco. I graduated from Erasmus University for finance investment, and accounting is always a part of the knowledge.
Yeah.
And I did my bookkeeping business as well. And now we are running Kliklaar. It's a bookkeeping office for small business and solo traders.
Yeah.
Solo business like zaak, freelancer, self-employed.
Yeah.
That is under our wing.
Yeah, because we know each other a bit longer. And you've told me about Kliklaar multiple times now and what you do different than something. And we will talk about it later, what makes Kliklaar different than other bookkeeping companies, but also software companies.
Yeah.
Because Kliklaar is, if I understand right, a software that I can use as an entrepreneur to do my bookkeeping in, right?
Yeah, and Kliklaar is a solution that we are backed by high technology. We have our own technical portal. So for all the business, you only need to upload your own invoice, really as a name, Kliklaar.
Yeah.
So then the rest of time, and bookkeeper is there.
Yeah.
And we are with you, and we give advice about how you should do business, how you prevent the risk, how you can grow your business.
Yeah.
So the human interaction, contact is much more than the normal bookkeeping service.
Yeah, because I also use my software to do my bookkeeping, but it's just a software, and then I don't get any information or any advice how to do it correctly. I have a bookkeeper next to that gives me advice, but it's 2 different things.
Yeah.
And Kliklaar is it together.
One-stop place.
One-stop,
one-stop
exactly.
place. So you're with us, and your data, we help you to look at your data, analyze how you can improve your business. Yeah. And then support you from startup growth, scalability. So that is our expertise.
Yeah. And you also have a lot of e-commerce stores already in your data. Your colleague Sebas sent me in a message like 2 weeks ago. He's like, do you know we have also e-commerce stores as clients? Yes, I know, Coco told me.
Yeah, we do have a lot of e-commerce shop owners as clients. And it's a booming sector. And myself also coming from China, the biggest e-commerce country, America and China. So I know quite well and the e-commerce runs, especially in my hometown, Hangzhou. That is the headquarters of Alibaba. So the sector...
There's a lot of e-commerce.
Exactly. There's all kind of sector knowledge. So for us, it's very easy to access.
Yeah, exactly. And do you see that there are a lot of mistakes are made by e-commerce owners, e-commerce entrepreneurs?
Yeah. We see like most common with e-commerce, especially when they start up. Yeah. And they are brilliant in marketing, let's say, and also very good to understand the customer pain in terms of their product and solution offered. Yeah. But they don't really think about how to prevent the risk. And they don't do an investigation about how legal or tax law or any, for example, insurance can help a business to start up and grow up. And very often what we see is put the money into the business and contract with all the platform just to start run first. Yeah. So that brings a lot of troubles afterwards. Yeah. Usually it comes with big fine. Or at the moment you realize the feeling, like the margin you're feeling right, it doesn't really bring you profits. Yeah. So then you can see like panic, frustration, stress, it comes up. Then in a visual loop, so then you feel bad. It's like a bad circle all the time.
Because e-commerce stores are the second most failing businesses in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I think in the first 2 years, 50% of those stop.
Yeah.
Do you think that's mostly also because they made these crucial start-up mistakes? Because what I see is that they always put their money totally in their stock.
Yeah.
They don't have money left to do their marketing, so they don't have any people that can sell.
Yeah, buying like big lump sum product. That is quite often we see.
Yeah.
And also like invest too much at the beginning for a product design. For example, find a white label product and wanted to run their own brand and already thinking about, okay, I place a big order to have stock in my store, start selling.
Yeah.
But this is all very dangerous behavior.
Yeah, because when you said Alibaba before, but I know when you want to order something by Alibaba with your logo on it, it needs to be at least like 100 pieces or something. Because so if you want to have a range of like 5 products, you're already buying 500 items. That's a lot of stock and there's a lot of costs.
Yeah. You know, in the e-commerce sector, the key point, like from finance perspective, you want to make money, we call it inventory turnover rate.
Yeah.
Which means how fast you can sell out your inventory. And the ideal situation, just like perfect, it's like you already received the revenue and your product still not arrived to your warehouse yet.
Yeah.
So this
like
is
a pre-order.
Yeah, this is already extreme situation, right? So then you sell the product before you have the product in your warehouse.
Yeah.
Then logically, you could also think about the product best is from the warehouse, from a supplier directly to your customer.
Yeah.
So in that situation, your inventory turnover is the most optimal. But of course, in the practice and reality, you might still have small part of the inventory in your warehouse to favor the customer who want to say, I place order today, tomorrow I want your product.
Yeah.
That is possible. But ideally, from finance perspective, the best profit comes from the highest inventory turnover rate.
Yeah, your best-selling products.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
exactly,
how fast you can sell out your inventory.
Yeah.
You save also, in the previous scenario we discussed, you also save the logistic cost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the profit comes from you sell out product minus the total cost. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's also the companies that are quitting, the mostly the companies that are quitting is they have so much products in their stocks and they don't buy just a few items. They want like a whole big shop when they start, but it's not realistic to be like somebody that's already opened 5 years ago, something.
Yeah.
So you can better start small than big.
Yeah, and for the situation you mentioned, like if someone already have 5 years experience, we back to that question. If we wanted to say you make money, how the finance or number can help you. When you have already a good history in your credibility with a supplier, you could negotiate with the payment on account, which means you already get the product in your warehouse, but you still didn't pay out yet.
Okay.
So the payment term is something you could negotiate or partnership with the suppliers.
Yeah.
And another situation, if you have already more years of running, you build up a good reputation and data in your bank. So that is all about if you have a decent book. If you have decent book, you might discuss with the bank to get kind of credit notes.
Yeah.
So which means that the bank is behind you as a kind of guarantee for your supplier. They will get their money. So then you can already enlarge your capital efficiency.
Yeah.
So there's many ways as the finance and the bookkeeping can help you. So start from small, control your inventory turnover rate.
Yeah.
And think about to use your credibility, reputation, partnership with supplier.
Yeah.
You could keep a decent book to get the bank financing by credit notes, etc. And at the end, we are running a business, right? If you are a profitable business, sell it.
Yeah.
How do you sell it? You wanted to look at a decent audit book. You still need a whole set of data, whole set of books that convince the potential buyer, hey, it's a valuable business. Then your exit.
Yeah. So it's not, I think that at first a lot of e-commerce stores start not even with the software, they start maybe with Excel or something.
Yeah, correct.
But you need to also think about your future and where do you want to go to in maybe 5 or 10 years. So you're already prepping from the starter till the end. So you need to have a good bookkeeping history as well.
Yeah.
To sell it maybe in the future.
Correct.
or invest in the future. Because if you go to the bank, you also need good
Correct.
numbers.
Yeah. And you are right, like the bookkeeping tools or the way how you manage your books, it really matters. Because when we talk to our clients, and most hassle comes from they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And then Excel is easy entrance, but to create a decent book, Excel is a hell of a job. Yeah. It takes a lot of time. So you don't have to do it because now, like with ClickLar, we already have easy solution. You only need to make a photo, upload, everything we do for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, at day one, if you have a clear goal about your finance, your accounting, and it's easier to find a good legal frame benefit system for you.
Yeah.
If you just start, you say this year, my revenue, I don't know yet. I wanted to test the market. Fair enough, do your validation. But then we know the sales probably not more than 10,000 or 20,000.
Yeah.
Then you go thinking, okay, if lower than 20,000, I apply for KOR. I don't have to apply VAT policy on my revenue. Fair enough. But what important is understand when you sell your goods product within EU countries, the cross-border sales above 10,000 euro, KOR policy doesn't apply anymore.
Yeah.
So that is really a matter how you project your own future.
Yeah.
So then we have a role here to listen to your plan, to listen to your goal, and tell you, hey, which roadmap is practical for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you talked about the KOR, that you say it in Dutch, because maybe to make it easy for the listener. A lot of starting e-commerce stores are starting with the KOR arrangement of the government or the Belastingdienst, and there's a 20,000 limit.
Yeah,
because you now say if you want to sell cross-border, just outside of the Netherlands, it's not 20, it's 10.
Yeah, because it's mandatory. When you are selling product cross-border, then it's mandatory above 10,000 euro, you need to apply the customer's country VAT rate. So if your customer come France, then you have to apply the French VAT rate on your bill. So then you charge them. Yeah. But of course, the bookkeeper here is to help you. Yeah. We will help you to manage the cross-border VAT return. Yeah. But then this law is like ahead of the KOR law. So if your cross-border is more than 10,000, you anyway already applied VAT. It doesn't make sense, then you still don't apply VAT by Dutch law. So therefore, they have a precedent.
So two different laws.
So first is 10,000, then it's KOR.
Yeah. Okay. Are there also more recent laws or things that most e-commerce stores don't know about?
Probably you also know most of business in Netherlands, you need to keep your books for 7 years, right? In the e-commerce, it's 10 years. That's also difference. Yeah. And because there, when it goes to like cross-border sellings, and we are mandatory to accept also the tax inspection from other country. Okay. So therefore, the records need to keep 10 years instead of 7 years.
Yeah. That's also a thing that I don't think most people know.
No, they don't know because e-commerce scheme is really branded new things.
Yeah. And we spoke about this a few weeks ago that a lot of dropshippers are, there are also a lot of advertisement right now on Facebook that you, as a dropshipper, you don't need to pay taxes, and there are ways about that you can just skip it, and I don't know what they're doing because I don't listen to what they're saying, but we talked about it a few weeks ago. And you said, well, that's not even an option anymore because you need to pay the taxes.
Yeah, but when you are doing like this, you're still e-commerce. Yeah. And what important is you define the nature of this business correctly. Are you selling the product or you're selling service? Because that is slightly, you could say, okay, how we can book it into the categories. But if you are selling service, basically it means you don't have warehouse, you don't have inventory, then you don't have depreciation or this kind of adjustment at the end. But for the VAT part, as long as you're doing the business, the total revenue above 10,000, anyway you have to provide. So even the service, as long as it's cross-border, you have to apply. That's the law.
It's not even possible to say
no. It's but of course lower than 10,000, you have a certain space. But it's important is to keep all the due diligence document. Yeah. So for example, if you provide a certain service and you need to prove how you provide it, and if you selling the product, you even need to keep all like logistic papers, and then all the documents can prove the whole deal is closed. Yeah, you are mandatory to keep.
Yeah, okay. And when we talk about the inventory, and I think that a lot of e-commerce stores also have problems with their cash flow.
Yeah, definitely,
and
big one.
Do you have a small tip how people can, make sure their cash flow will be better, or they don't have any stable?
Most of the small businesses, they are looking at, okay, what is my margin? But then they forget to think about, okay, when I sell a product out, the Shopify will give me, for example, Shopify, the platform will pay me the money after 2 weeks. Meanwhile, my supplier maybe ask me to pay as well. Yeah. So, it's not about that you don't earn money. You might run 80,000 euro revenues, perfect. But when all the payout come at one specific point, then you have cash flow problem. Yeah. A business bankruptcy in the bookkeeping and accounting field, it means your cash flow broken. Yeah. So which means that when you don't have money to go on anymore, that is dangerous. So you could already damage your reputation. You could already sell the product but cannot deliver the product. Then it's very risky. Yeah. And the best way to do is quick track, daily track, weekly check your cash flow if it's able to deal with you for 3 months cash flow or not. Yeah. Better take action earlier than at the moment you already break your cash flow. Yeah. So trace and track, forecast, and talk to your bookkeeper, because we are very sensitive with numbers. When we look at your revenue, how it goes, monthly, seasonal, especially seasonal impact, so then you can see, wow, you're probably under the risk. We give you advice. Take the action. Yeah. As long at that moment, if you have a great revenue flow, let's say maybe short-term loan from friends, from a kind of a credibility institutes, you can already deal with that. Yeah. And act earlier. Yeah. So when you already know there is a big sales season come, already start financing. And there's a lot of financing tool available in the market you can use. Yeah. And you plan earlier, apply earlier, let your bookkeeper help you. So we will help you to make the forecast, we will help you make the documents, we will help you to say, hey, which tool you could use. Yeah. What are the amount you need, how you can make sure you can go through this season with the most efficient capital. Yeah,
but I think most listeners maybe will be now frightened that they will need to take a loan. But I think when you can sell out your products and you know your marketing and you know you will get it back.
Exactly.
What's the problem?
Exactly. Loan is not negative. Loan is never negative. Loan and equity financing, there are two ways of financing. Yeah. And even the loan, you have short-term and long-term. And as long the interest rate is smaller than your profitability, then it's worth to take. Yeah. Because then it becomes your financial resource. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I also think when you're growing fast, we have a lot of customers that are growing fast because we do the marketing, for instance. Yeah. And you will always see the problem that they don't have enough stock to grow any faster. But if you know, okay, my marketing cost me like $1,000 and it will give me like $6,000 revenue. I don't know why I'm talking in dollars, but maybe because we're speaking in English, but euros. And you need to have more stock, and this is what it will give you on revenue. Why don't you put more in your inventory?
Exactly. Invest in the cash cow. Look at your SKUs. Which product is dragging most traffic? Which product give you the biggest profitability?
Yeah.
And get a loan, invest in those products.
Yeah.
For the product, you still invest. You don't give so much response from market. You don't know who will buy it yet. Cut it off.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate. What you need is only convert from the potential customer become paying customer.
Yeah.
Because
that's really funny because you're now actually saying just keep your best-selling products and skip everything else. But we see so much e-commerce owners that are like, but I like these products too, and I want to have these too in my inventory and in my store. And I'm like, yeah, but why if it's not selling? I think you maybe have a smaller product range than have a wider product range, because I think that when you have a really wide product range and you have 50% that's not selling correctly, it will cost you more than when you have just less products maybe.
I'm kind of really understanding the psychological mindset behind, because when you start selling the product, you hear every day from the client, oh, it would be nice if you have this. Oh, I really like that. It will fit for your product, and you really need to have the full range of the product. And then you are thinking, okay, that is client saying. Client saying must be right.
Yeah.
But then we forgot to ask how many clients are saying that. Is that your main target group? How many resources you are able to support this demand?
Yeah.
How big the investment you want to put in? How long later you want to get return back?
Yeah.
All those questions you need to be carefully answered. And fair enough, if you find some product nice, attractive, you think the client will like it, why not collaborate? You might also collaborate with peers who have also e-commerce. And tell them, hey, I'm very much interested in your product. Would you like to be in my channel?
Yeah.
I don't have earned a lot margin. If I get client, and I will forward to you, you deliver product.
That is maybe a drop shipping solution that nobody thinks about, because with drop shipping we always think it comes from AliExpress or something, or it comes from a big brand, for example. Yeah. But you can also do a drop shipping with other small
Of course.
brands.
That is the power of community. When we are all sitting here, would you have the beautiful e-commerce community? Help each other. You're small to the level with limited resource. Don't drain empty your resource.
Yeah. Actually, I'm now thinking about, I had an e-commerce store maybe 8-9 years ago with baby clothing. Yeah. And I did this. Yeah. I had a lot of selling points, and they had my products on their store, but they didn't have any inventory. And when there was an order, I get an email. I got this order. I send it to them. I send an invoice, and I had a sale, but they also had a sale. And they didn't need anything in stock. So I really forgot that.
That's called collaboration. Yeah. Peer help here.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, we already now discussed this question, so that's fine. And if an e-commerce store already has an bookkeeping software, is it easy to transfer to yours? If they need more personal information?
No, and we offer a transition service. So basically, if you would love to get on our board, we help you to transit all the data. You don't have to get bothered at all. You only need to provide authorization and data, then we can access. Then we do everything for you. Yeah. No extra cost. Yeah. No hidden cost.
Yeah. Nou, great. On de dag van de webwinkel, we are going to discuss more about the bookkeeping mistakes, and maybe we're going to give them some insights in how they can make the revenue better or something.
What we could also do is maybe run a survey for the audience. What they encounter the biggest problems, then I will be there and answer. Yeah. So I'm doing business already 25 years, so I do understand a lot of struggles. Then we can share the insights.
Yeah, of course, because there's always, with every interview or every session, there's a part where they can just ask questions and we can answer them. Yeah. But there's so much to tell about this information, and so much people don't even know about, and making mistakes. And when you're having problems with the Belastingdienst, they will hunt you everywhere and you don't get rid of them. So you can better just make sure everything is set up correctly. And,
Exactly.
And I also think that if you set up it correctly, it will also save you money.
Definitely.
Because you don't want to pay...
You earn back.
Yeah.
You
don't want to
earn
pay
back.
Too much taxes. So
Exactly.
Oké, well, thank you very much. And if you want to know more about Coco, dus als je meer wil weten over Coco, op de dag van de webwinkel zal ze je er meer over vertellen. Thank you, Coco, for being in this podcast.
It's my pleasure. And I will be on the event.
Yeah.
And we will offer you also some free consultation time slots for register.
Yeah, we will find everything on the dag van de webwinkel and you can still sign up free. You will find the link below. And thank you for listening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.